right to you, sir.
Who's asking?
Excuse me.
I don't see nothing good about it.
Well, I suppose I see things differently. Why, if I better create a mechanical change in my view on the world, I am strangely affected by sentiment. And if the human mind views the world as a matter of perspective, perhaps the world itself is produced by the mind. Do not be alarmed, good sir, seeing as I cannot tell for absolutely sure whether my senses report the truth or not. I act as if they do. As my friend Ralph Waldo Emerson says,
"We are not built like a ship to be tossed, but like a house to stand."
meaning, of course, that all our lives are based on the assumption that the nature of the universe is constant. Unlike animals, we possess reason and therefore attach causes and spirits to that which, to a mindless nature, appears stagnant and meaningless. Because of our human reason, we view nature as an accident and an effect, a phenomenon rather than a substance.
What did you say you were again?
Why, my dear friend, I am a poet. I communicate that very same pleasure and awe to my readers. I take aspects of nature which everyone knows of, such as a mountain or the sun, and give to them new meanings as symbols and thoughts. By imagination, I can take the fabric of the very world itself, twist it in my mind, and spin it anew with fresh meaning. Take, for example, the noble stag.
Dang it! Of all the darndest days to forget my rifle!
Sir, have you been listening to me at all?
Sure, there's the mountains and the house ship and
My friend Emerson said it well when he said,
The perception of real affinities between events, that is to say, of ideal affinities, for those only are real, enables the poet thus to make free with the most imposing forms and phenomena of the world, and to assert the predominance of the soul.
which is to say, I as a poet use material things to communicate my thoughts through such techniques as figurative language.
But if nature exists, and man, because of his intelligence, lives on a higher level in relation to it, why shouldn't I enjoy venison?
What?
My dear sir, I consider it my duty as a member of the Transcendentalist Club to edify the ignorant such as yourself.
But how?
Why, sir, are you a poet?
Yes, I am.
Why, sir, I am a philosopher. Why, the difference between our crafts, as my friend Emerson says, is that
The one proposes beauty as his main end, the other truth.
Well, indeed. What is true is beautiful, and, of course, what is beautiful is true.
well said, good sir. In addition, we both impart nature with a spiritual dimension, as we discover its laws. But what beautiful truths do you write now, my friend?
What? No, these are my taxes.
Well, good luck with that.
Dang it, man. I'm a poet, not a mathematician.
Hello, my good sir.
Good evening.
Why, are you a scientist?
Why, yes I am.
I, sir, am a philosopher. Our areas of interest have much in common.
Oh,
In both of our professions, the natural is subservient to the spiritual. Our minds and souls twist the physical world to suit our analysis. As my friend Ralph Waldo Emerson said,
Intellectual science has been observed to beget invariably a doubt of the existence of matter.
indeed. Through science, we reach new heights of understanding.
but only a few men, such as you, are able to transcend to this level through science.
True.
All men can use kindness and passion to reach this condition. If we can understand the nature of truth and justice, we can finally, as Emerson would say,
Apprehend the absolute. We become immortal. For we learn that time and space are relations of matter, that with a perception of truth or a virtuous will, they have no affinity.
Indeed, touching these divine natures makes man himself divine. But yet, what do you say of ethics?
Well, Emerson defines religion and ethics as
The introduction of ideas into life.
he believes that the two act the same when one considers idealism, as they both lessen the value of nature. What philosophy is for men, such as myself, religion is for others, a means of putting mind over matter.
Well, yes, some devotees do see nature as temporal trash.
Emerson says we should respect and love nature as my mother and home. That is why he chooses the theory, ideal, over the popular faith. In summation, idealism takes in the whole scope of the world, looks past criticism and accepts all events as valuable lessons. Thus there are no good or bad events, only spectacles to watch.
Interesting.
The others are meeting upstairs.
Alright, I shall be right up.